today, I'd like to share with you a quote by Peter Lynch. So, of course, Peter Lynch is a well-known investor and many consider him as one of the best investors in the stock market. And yung quote niya, ang quote natin for today is galing sa kanya. And he says, "Behind every stock is a company. Find out what it's doing." And this is related to what we will be talking about today sa ating topic of the day because, of course, a lot of share prices are going down. Well, every company, almost every share price is going down sa stock market, no? And a lot of people are saying na ano ba, time to buy na ba? Time to sell yung mga hawak ko, etc. So, aside from those confusion and yung iba na nagpapanik, yung iba na natutuwa kasi bumababa yung price, there's also a question sa akin na anong mangyayari in the future, di ba? So, mababawi ba nila yung kanilang mga nawala, yung mga paper losses? And some people are also asking me, ano ba yung magandang company na bilhin ngayon sa stock market kasi ang baba daw niya, bargain prices. So, I don't really do stock market trading, yan, because that requires a lot of time. You will need to study companies, do technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Kaya, most of the time, I do stock market investing, which means I buy companies and then I hold it for many, many years, at least 5 years. And my principle always before buying a company is to check what that company is doing because for the long term, yung growth ng company will dictate kung saan pupunta yung price ng company. So, kung isang company is very stable, they have a lot of growth potential, marami silang project, and they have quality products, very profitable yung business nila. Even if bumagsak ng 20-30% yung price nila ngayon, alam mo na when things go back to normal, they will eventually recuperate their losses and the stock price will eventually follow. So, I'd like to encourage everyone to think about itong sinabi ni Peter Lynch na behind every stock is a company, find out what it's doing. Kasi at the end of the day, if you want a company that will, if you want to invest in a company through the stock market na magbibigay sa iyo ng magandang growth in the future, it will depend a lot on how the company will grow through the years and how will the company survive through this pandemic that's been happening, di ba? So, you think about that, and if you have extra money, ayan, I would actually encourage you to invest in the stock market, pero hindi pwedeng basta-basta lang bibili. And we will talk more about that sa topic of the day natin. Alright? So, I hope you learn something from this quote. Yan, behind every stock is a company. Find out what it's doing, from Peter Lynch. And if you have time to do some reading, you can also research about Peter Lynch. Marami ng articles about him, about his investing principles. Just like how a lot of people idolize Warren Buffett sa kanyang mga investing strategies, it's also Peter Lynch is also a good study. All right, so that's our quotable quote for today, and we can now go to our topic of the day.